Today marks the 10th anniversary of one of my favorite YouTubers. Some call me Johnny. It's a massive achievement. As such, I just couldn't help myself. I needed to do something. Johnny has reviewed over 150 games, damn near 200. So I decided to do the one thing I knew I could. Make a top 10 favorites list. There are two rules on my list. One, he is known for doing a lot of video game marathon reviews. As a matter of fact, all of the videos I'm going to be mentioning, save for one, will come up from one marathon or another. And as such, only one game per marathon. They can be from the same franchise though. Keep that in mind. 2. I'm referring strictly to the Johnny vs. videos. This is mainly his most well-known video series, though he does a number of live streams which are pretty damn entertaining, as well as a few videos called Johnny Spotlights in which he talks about a new indie game in the works. So, shall we begin? Number 10. Star Fox Command. I'm starting the list off with this one because it was really where I got into his videos. It's not the first video I've seen of his, more on that later. I have to admit, I'm one who likes stories taking very sharp left turns out of nowhere. Some, including Johnny, may say that this game is throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So do I, in fact. But I find it absolutely hilarious, and as far as hearing him discuss them,
or Crystal can be a total pariah and ditch Fox for Panther, which causes her to get shunned by the entire Lilac community, which then causes her to ditch Panther and Star Wolf altogether and become a lone bounty hunter, and changing her name from Crystal to Cursed. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this?
Hearing him get so befuddled like that is just pure gold. I love this one. Number 9. Super Mario Sunshine. I refuse to apologize for saying that at times I enjoy seeing my favorite YouTubers just lose it while talking about a game or movie. Why? It's because, other than it being funny as hell, it poses them a challenge that feels good to witness them overcome it, if that makes any sense. In Johnny vs. Super Mario Sunshine, he is very sour against the game due to reasons explained within the video itself, and you can feel his bitterness as he recounts the things that are utter bullshit about the game in the second half of the video. I myself haven't played the game, but I won't let his painful experience get in the way of me enjoying it. Whenever I get it. Number 8. The Shantae series. Now, this is the first time I've seen him emulate a game. Look up a copy of the original Shantae and you'll see why. Now, I had known about Shantae before watching this video, namely due to the absurd amount of votes for her to appear in Super Smash Bros. 4. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have been in it, I'm just saying that there were a lot of votes for her. The main reason why I put this on this list, however, is that this is the first time I've seen him review more than one game in a video. This one has the entire Shantae series up to Pirate's Curse, as Half Genie Hero wasn't even released at the time. It's a fun little video. Can't go wrong there. Number 7. Sonic Racing Games. Okay, so he reviewed 3 games in the Shantae video. How many did he review in this one? 8. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm struggling reviewing just one! That said, I think he tackled each of the 8 games fairly well, as each review within his video is more of a concise mini-review. But, and most people would probably agree with me on this, the best part is Sonic Free Riders. The Connect. Shit to play, hilarious to watch.
This was donated to me by a fan, so I appreciate the love, but you can kiss my ass.
Number 6. Mega Man and Bass. Yet another case of him showing what it feels like to want to shatter the nearest brick wall with nothing but your fists. Essentially, this is his low point for the classic Mega Man series, for a hell of a lot of reasons. He's very calm throughout most of the video. He's like that throughout most of his videos anyways, so it's always fun seeing him just snap at a game. seeing him pick this game apart, it's very satisfying, and I love it. Number 5. Sonic Mania. Okay, this was part of the Kingdom Hearts marathon, believe it or not, which hilariously kept getting interrupted over and over again, causing his fans to give the marathon a new name. Kingdom Hearts, the Insane and Chaotic Mania of Samus, or something like that. Anyway, Sonic Mania is a must-have, and Mr. Johnny here best explains why. It is an unabashed love letter to the fans of the classic Sonic games, and he absolutely loses his mind at the end of the review. It was glorious to watch. Number 4. Sonic 2006. Yeah, one Sonic game right after the other, but I had to include this one. Johnny himself has said that this one is the one he worked on the most. It's damn near an hour long, and as such, it's his favorite review, so why would I leave it off? In this one, he goes into great detail as he rips the story of this game into super tiny shreds and then proceeds to grind it into a fine powder.
Time travel is bullshit!
Preach it, brother. Preach it. Number 3. Pokemon Generation 2. As someone who didn't watch anything from Brain Scratch Commentaries, a group Johnny worked with, I had no idea who Ted or Ryan were. As a matter of fact, I got a feeling I mixed them two up just now. But they actually added a lot to this review, making it a fun, if not informative, video to watch. This video does also have the additional merit of making me go back and replay Pokemon Crystal, which came out on the 3DS at around the same time I first saw this video. And I got 2 hilarious stories to tell from that game as a result. As such, I have to thank Johnny for that. So, thanks, man. Number 2. Mega Man Network Transmission. Now, you may be wondering, why would I put this random-ass review on the list? This is the first video by Johnny that I've ever seen. This one introduced me to him, and I actually have a close friend to thank for that. See, I was doing a live stream of this game a year or two back, and when I went up against Flame Man, or whatever that dingus' name was, I was, without boasting, just crushing him. My friend was essentially picking his jaw up off the floor, asking me how the hell I was doing that. Now, to be fair, I had played the game for a good few years up to this point, but that was the reason why he had me take a look at Johnny's video on. Number 1. Johnny... Dude. I'm sorry. I had to. My number 1 is your Ghouls and Ghosts video. I said it at the beginning of the list. I love watching my favorite YouTubers overcoming hellacious obstacles, and they just didn't get bigger for Johnny than getting through the first Ghouls and Ghosts. For the 3 of you who don't know, Ghouls and Ghosts is known as one of the hardest games of all time, and it's strictly for arbitrary reasons. Johnny and his pal, the Tails doll, a long story, had a lot of fun dealing with the game's bullshit enemy placement, the borked health system, and the cherry on top of the broken code sundae, the banshee-like screams of the randomly appearing ghosts. It was an endurance test for him, and it was one that we all benefited from. Johnny, you deserve a fucking medal. Here's to the future, dude. Hope you liked my little tribute to your work, and for the rest of you, I've got to go and work on my next video. Leave a like and a comment, maybe hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Later.